On the edge of Carolina where the sun come out the ground. No nobody, just nobody, only broken hearts allowed. Right outside of Savannah, about an hour from the town.
Hello everyone, it's Everything BuzzCity here, back again with another video. And today we're going to be talking about Mark Williams after his 38-point performance. And before we really get into the video, please leave a like on this video, comment, share the video with a friend, leave a comment on your thoughts throughout this video. And let's really talk about what I'm going to talk about today, as I've already recorded the main part of this video. Really, we're going to dive into the film of Mark Williams' career best performance of a 38.9 rebound game, almost dropping 40 points, seeing a lot of things that I'm really excited for, right? And I touched base on it throughout the video, but really a lot of positives in terms of post scoring ability. Pick and roll actions was really good yesterday. Post hooks, post spins, really just effort in general in terms of in transition. He was the first guy back, so he was putting in the most effort on the basketball court. And we're talking about a 7'1", 7'2" center. This is a guy I've really believed had a lot of talent, and to see this kind of gather itself and kind of catch up and show that, yeah, he can be what I thought he could be. And I'd even say he's over-exceeded my expectations, because right now he's averaging about 16 and 10 on the season. This is a guy for about 10 games or so was playing 8, 10, 12, 15 minutes a night, right? And he's already up to 16 a game, just absolutely dominant game. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go ahead and watch that video that I recorded. Please put like, comment, share the video with a friend, and subscribe. We're on the road to 250 subscribers. Would extremely help. I would extremely appreciate it if you subscribe. So thank you for watching. Right before we dive into this video, there's one thing that I did not talk about, man. And I haven't mentioned how good Mark Williams has been the last 5 games, right? If you want to, you can read through the little breakdown I had, but a lot of the same things that I mentioned there, I do talk about in this video. But over the last 5 games, Mark Williams is averaging 25 points per game, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and almost 1.5 blocks per game, shooting 65% from the floor, man. Just this stretch, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you're not impressed, like, there's nothing he can do to impress you, man. Like, we haven't had a center like this. I want to say Big Al Jefferson, man. Or I guess you could say Dwight Howard. He did have a couple really good stretches that one season in Charlotte. But I mean, dude, he is playing some great basketball, and I kind of dive into it a little bit later, but he's still really young. He's still 23 years old. He's still developing. He doesn't have a lot of experience, but I just wanted to show you guys how good he's been the last 5 games, right? We just dive into the tape on this singular game, but a lot of the same things you see on this tape is the things you've seen since the Phoenix game. You've seen it in the Chicago game. You saw it versus the Mavs, right? You've seen it versus, I'm trying to think of the other team. You've seen it versus Utah, especially Utah, right? So this is a really good building block, but I hope you enjoy this video, man. This took a little bit of time to make, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Please subscribe to the channel. That would help me out tremendously. Thank you. Hello everyone, it's Everything BuzzCity here, and today I want to talk about Mark Williams' 38-point performance against the Memphis Grizzlies last night. Coming off of a game that, in my opinion, is the best all-around game he's played as a pro, possibly. Just everything in that second half was beautiful, and didn't have a bad first half by any measure, but when it comes to looking for things for the future of what Mark Williams could become and could be, he showed a ton of positives, man. Rather it be his putback game, little taps over defenders. He's getting boxed out, and he's still able with that 9-9 reach, get over the top of 2 to 3 defenders and put the ball back up. He's running the court with high energy, beating everyone down the court. JJJ, John Morant, Desmond Bane, drawing contact, finishing through that contact, showing strength inside, showing a post game, turnaround fadeaways, turnaround hooks, really beautiful like middle of the key pick and roll actions, whether it be with Micic, whether it be with Nick Smith Jr., whether it be with LaMelo Ball, cleaning up LaMelo Ball's misses on drives in this game. LaMelo didn't have the best game, but Mark was able to capitalize and get us points more times than not when he was on the court. So I really wanted to dive into mostly his scoring offensively. I do think there's a couple rebounds I highlighted as well, and really highlighting how good he played in this game. So let's go ahead and dive into it. It's been 2 minutes of recording, so let's go. Our first clip is Mark Williams in the second quarter, about 10 minutes left. This is going to be the first bucket that he got. A little drive by Cody Martin, a little dump off to Mark Williams, easy too. Nothing really to talk about there. Here, when I talk about leaking out, right, contesting, I think this is another aspect that when I talk about the future of this team over the next few years, right, Mark Williams being able to do this, right, be able to hold his own on the perimeter, force a missed shot, and then watch Mark. Missed shot, I'm going to run down the court. Fast break opportunities. Boom. 2 easy points. And when we talk about what made the Hornets so good a couple years ago, right, when they were a really good team, and they're looking like a playoff team before Gordon Hayward went down, it was really being able to get in fast break opportunities. And who was a very important aspect of that? Obviously, LaMelo Ball, but also having a center who was willing to run the court and also was a good playmaker as well. But he also was willing to get down the court to get easy points, and that was Mason Plumlee. So this is an aspect that could really help the Hornets offense over the next few weeks and going into next season is Mark Williams, if he's able to hold his own in terms of contesting and forcing the shots, and the Hornets can rebound well, which they are a good rebounding team, that translates into easy points, and the Hornets need that. Okay, so really good by Mark Williams. He does this a couple times during this game. Here, another contest. What does he do? He runs the court. Miles Bridges throws it up. There's a mismatch. This is a 6'4", 6'5" Desmond Bane. Okay, against a 7', 7'1", 7'2". I think he's bigger than 7 foot. He plays way bigger than 7 foot, in my opinion. But little fake, power dribble, bump, foul, and one. Simple. Again, energy, creating points, and then converting on the and one opportunity. All right, Hornets are down 30. So at this point, it's just trying to build that chemistry, right? Let's run some plays. Let's get to know one another so we can get ready for next game against Portland. So here we're in the pick and roll. Good little screen. Look at Mark kick that leg a little bit, just a little. And Wells has to get over that. Edey, obviously they're worried about Ball, right? Because he's a 28, 30-point all-star caliber player. And he drives, they contest. I'm going to get that ball, and JJ has to foul Mark Williams. And again, that reach. Look how he reaches here over JJ. Look at that. Really good. Get to the free throw line. I believe he went 1 for 2 there. And this is the play we showed with Nick Smith Jr. Just filling the gap. Fill the lane, Mark, right? You get the rebound. I'm just going to run. Be where Ja isn't, where Ja can't see you. 2 points. Simple. Keep it simple. And I forgot to highlight this last time. But what really made this a bad pass? Watch Mark Williams' hands here. Swats that ball down. When people talk about he's not a good defensive center, he is, man. He is a good defensive center. I just think his offensive game is just like outshining it, honestly. He's probably never going to be like a DPOY type of guy, but this is a good swipe down, and this leads to a fast break opportunity. Good eyes by Nick. Feed the big man. Big man running. Look how he runs. He's running faster than Miles Bridges. He's filling the lane better than Miles Bridges, man. So here we go. Good pass by Miles Bridges there to Mark Williams. And again, finishing over, right? That long reach. And Jaren was forced to foul there. They're struggling to hold him, man. the second half. You get a double, little dump and one opportunity. Easy. Easy. This was happening all second half. Makes the free throw. He's a really good shooter. Get the loose ball, spin, force the foul. Go to free throw line. He might have went 1 for 2 there as well. Josh Green, alley-oop, boom. You can tell. Again, it's about running. Just play with effort. Just play with effort. Call the oop, dunk on Wells. Dunk on that young man. That's what I'm talking about. This is a good play design. It's a good play design by Lee. Okay, so you're going to have really Ball setting this action here. So setting the pick on Bridges' man. Little handoff here. And then Ball is going to set another screen on Huff. I think, is it Huff? Yes. Yes, a little bump screen there. That frees up Mart. They don't communicate. 2 easy points. This is my favorite play by Mart. Look at that, man. Oh, my Lord. Woo! Something to dream about. Little pick and roll. Really good playmaking by Micic here. Little open crease. Dump it right there. Fake. Pivot. Spin. And into the little fade hook. I'm going to count that as a fadeaway. It's close. Little float action by 7'2" center. Hell yeah. You love to see it. You love to see it. See this one more time. Easy. Catch it right in the pocket. And that's really becoming his spot. The high key area. Just float it up. Good roll. Good roll. He's a really good roller, man. See how he always finds that open spot? Like, look at these last 2 rolls. The roll right to the open spot, 2 points. And again, he's going to do this again. Find the open spot, boom. Beautiful dump off, too. Right in the court, again. Right in the court. He's beating everyone back. And here, this was a play where Jaren Jackson Jr. right here kind of failed to get back in transition. He let Mark Williams, he kind of lost Mark, and let Mark beat him down the court. And you can see Ja is upset. Obviously, probably because the foul call, right? But also, I think he is at some extent Jaren, because you can kind of see him trying to find Mark Williams. But Mark Williams is already running down the court to get a mismatch, to get an easy ooh. Mark played with a ton of energy in that second half, and what Charles Lee was talking about post-game was, can we get that 4 quarters, right? Not just Mark, but as a team, right? We play with that energy, play with that effort of trying to get down the court, get easy buckets. The Hornets played winning basketball in that second half. And it wasn't like the Memphis Grizzlies weren't trying. They obviously were trying. They were really upset in that second half about all the foul calls, but they were just playing sloppy. And Mark capitalized. Easy and 1. I mean, Ja, that's a tough bucket, man. and again, another thing I want to mention, the grace, like the touch. Like, he catches it here, his hand is fully extended, and he kind of like just like drops it in, you know, like you're like whenever you're like putting something into the trash can, right? And you kind of is at your height, and you just kind of like put it in there real quick. That's a terrible analogy, but if you get that, thank you. But that ability to do that reach, he's able to catch lobs and score buckets that most centers are just not going to be able to do. They're just not. Like, most centers are not going to be able to score on some of these lobs and these attempts. Like, most centers are not scoring there, right? I mean, look at his body, bro. Like, he is contorted all over. He got hacked, and he's still able to score without using the glass, too. There's nothing you can do there. Makes his and 1. Again, another roll. Same action. Put back. That was what I was talking about, the 3 defenders. How is he able to get to that, man? And you can tell they're worried about, look at Ja. Look at Ja's face when he makes this. Bruh. Like, what are you going to do? You kind of saw him do a little gesture with his hands. Like, I don't know. We tried. We tried our best there. Bridges is feeding the post. They couldn't hold him. They couldn't hold him. I believe he makes both of these free throws and then gets subbed out, man. What a game. What a game. To recap, man, offensively, Mark Williams was just pure dominant. Okay, is he a guy who's going to go out and be like a 25 and 15 center? No. No, I don't think so. But I will say this, he has absolutely overachieved already, at least in terms of what I thought he was going to be, especially offensively. And what's scary, Mark hasn't had the traditional development that most centers like him have had, right? Like, he's barely played 82 games over 3 years, okay? The most stretch of consecutive games he's played is 25, right? But considering all those things, considering going through an injury where for most centers who are 7'2", 7'1", you know, and his kind of body type, right? And centers, when you have those back injuries, it can really affect them, man. Like, it really can be like career-defying, career-altering injuries. Not only did he battle through that, okay, then he got hurt again in training camp. So by the time he got on the court, it had been a year before he stepped on the court, and he finally got his sea legs back. And I'll tell you what, not only has he come back from injury, but he has returned even better, which is scary, which is absolutely scary. I'm so invested to see what he's able to do over the next few weeks, because we're starting to see something brew. You're starting to see a really, really elite caliber center, like a Jared Allen type of guy, and I think that's all you want from Mark, bro. But really good game. We'll see what he does against Portland. Another strong center in DeAndre Ayton plays. They also have Klingon, so they have a really good rotation of centers there. I think 3, Robert Williams as well. We'll see what happens. So I'm Everything Buzz City here. Thank you for watching. Peace out, guys.